Dear students, friends, today we are going to learn something about the topic tenses. The term tenses has been derived from the Latin word tempus, which means time. The term or the tenses has been divided into three major types. They are again divided into another four divisions each. They are these types of tenses and the purposes of those tenses. And here also I have written the structure of these tenses. Now we learn these one by one with written examples. The first thing is present tense. Present tense. Here we have four kinds of tense. The first one is simple present tense. For example, I go to school every day. Every day. Just like this. This simple present tense is used for habitual actions, scientific general truths, future expectations, proverbs and idioms. I go to school every day. And here we use the terms regularly, daily, always, like this. Here as the subject is we use the verb go. It is V1. And for the subject, plural subjects, we use this go. And for the singular subjects, we use subject plus V1 plus S, ES or ES. For example, when we want to use singular subject here, he goes to school every day. These sentences can be written negative as well as interrogative and negative interrogative. It's the simple present tense. Next one is present continuous tense. Present continuous tense. This tense is used for the actions that take place at the time of speaking. For arranged future plans also. It may be temporary. The structure is written here. The example. I am going to school. Or I am doing something, I am teaching, you are listening some sounds. We are listening some sounds. These are sentences that we use the sentences at the time of speaking. And as I is the subject here, I used this. Or if the plural subject, I use are. For the singular subject, we use is. It's, for example, he is going somewhere. They are going. They are doing something. These are present continuous tense. And the third one is present perfect tense. The third one is present perfect tense. Present perfect tense. It is used for the just completed action, but the impact may continue. Here I have written a story. I have written a story. As the subject is we use have. If the subject is not the plural, not we, you, they. If the subject is singular, that means he, she, or it. He has written a story. Next is present perfect continuous. Present perfect continuous. Present perfect continuous. It is used to denote the actions started in the past and still going on and may continue now also. I have been reading a story for 3 hours. It started in the past and it is going on now and it may continue for 3 years. When we are saying the period of time we use for, or when we use since for point of time, the subject is, when the subject is plural or I, we use the helping verb have, or if it is singular, that means he, she, or it, we use has. He has been reading, he has been reading a story since morning. It is about the present tense 4 types: simple present tense, present continuous tense, present perfect tense, and present perfect continuous tense. Come to the past tense. For past tense also we have 4 number of different sentences. They are simple past, past continuous, past perfect, and past perfect continuous. See, the simple past, it is used for the completed actions or the past things. Simple past tense. For the simple past tense, I wrote a story yesterday. Time indication, past time indication is also here. It is the past thing. We cannot change this, and there is no more discussions on the impact. It is one thing here should be noted that whatever the subject is, I or we, whether it is plural or singular, we use we2 in this case. And past continuous. I was reading a story yesterday. This kind of sentences are used to express an action that was going on in the past period. Sometime it is going on in the past from some time to some time. It is called past continuous tense. I was reading a story yesterday. For I utilized here the past helping verb was, if it is plural, that means you, we, they, we use were instead of was. It is past perfect continuous tense. Come to the past perfect tense. Past perfect tense. It is used to express the thing, the past thing or the first completed thing among the completed past things, to make it clear that an event, that one event happened before another event in the past. For example, I had eaten tiffin and went to the school. Here, two things happened. We are talking here about the past things, two things that were happened in the past. For the first happened thing, completed thing, we use past perfect, whereas the second simple past, it is past perfect. And come to the past perfect continuous tense. Past perfect continuous. It is used to express an action that started in some time in the past and continued some time in the past and also ended at some time in the past. The structure of this is: I had been reading newspaper for 3 hours yesterday. It's about the past perfect continuous tense. The action that started in the past and continued in the past and at one or some time ended in the past. For that purpose, we use this kind of sentences. It's about the past thing, past tense. In past tense also, we have 4 tenses: past simple, past continuous, past perfect, and past perfect continuous tense. Next, the future tense. Future tense. And again here we have 4 types. Future simple tense. It is used to express actions to take place in the near future. Example: I will read a novel tomorrow. For example, I or we use here shall, and for the other we use will. But here I also is used here and we can use. Next, the future continuous. Future continuous is used to express an action that is continuing at a particular time in the future. I will be reading a book. I will be reading a book by this time tomorrow. It's a future continuous. It is continuing at a particular period, particular time in the future. The next one is future perfect. to express an action that will be completed at a particular period or particular time in the future. I will have completed my story writing tomorrow by tomorrow evening. It is used to express the things in the future will have completed. And come to the last one, that is future perfect continuous. This tense is used to express an action that will keep going on until a certain period of time, or an event or another event in the future. I will have been doing writing for 6 hours by tomorrow morning. It is to express a thing that will keep going on until a period of time or another event happen. It's about a simple discussion on the very important topic, which is also useful for all the persons, all the aspirants. It's about tenses. Thank you.